Sorry, guys. If anybody has a recommendation on a phone holder, that would be great. All right. So we are going to jump in here, and I'm going to talk about the first 3 chakras that we have been going over in our class this week. So if you have any questions or anything, feel free to reach out about this. We do have some classes coming up and some exciting announcements on the chakras. So the first one would be our root chakra. So this is like the foundation to your entire energy system in your body. So basically, you can compare it to building a house. So whenever you build a house, you have to have a solid foundation, or the rest of the house is not going to stay up, right? So your root chakra keeps you grounded, and you use oils that are very woodsy, that come from trees, for the same reason, because they keep you grounded, which is super cool. So my favorite ritual to balance the chakra, your root chakra, would be to go outside and walk barefoot on the ground and hug a tree, whatever you want to do. Just be in nature. And I know this time of year it's kind of getting colder out, so it's not as convenient to go and walk around outside in your bare feet. But there's always ways that you can get in tune with the earth, even if it's just going for a walk, being in nature, going to a greenhouse. We have like conservatories here. So things of that sort would be really, really helpful to balance your root chakra. Whenever you're using your oils on your root chakra, you want to make sure that you're applying them in the proper place. So what that looks like is the bottom of your spine and the bottoms of your feet. So you can take 1 drop of any of the woodsy oils that we had talked about in our post and apply them there. Now you can do multiples at a time, and you can even make yourself chakra roller balls, which are super cool, and we will be sharing them with you soon. But for now, feel free to just use 1 oil, or use whatever oil you have at home that is in the list of woodsy oils. So whenever your root chakra is off of balance, you're going to experience paranoia, short-tempered, aggressive, basically not yourself. And you can tell that something isn't right because, again, when your root chakra is out of balance, all of your other chakras are going to be out of balance. So we don't want that. If we could go around balancing everybody's root chakra, the world would be a better place. It's on my vision board. So whenever you balance your root chakra, it empowers you to confidently face whatever life may bring. You will feel supported moving forward in your life because life is all about balance. And really, nobody has that in their life. It's very, very hard to have balance. It's just about what works for you. So rituals, of course, are, like I said, spending time in nature. And the blends that we had suggested on our post were balance, patchouli, console, and cedarwood. And the affirmation would be, I am deeply rooted within my physical body, which brings me balance, stability, and protection. So whenever you're balancing your chakras, you want to make sure that as many times as you're able to, you're saying these rituals as you're applying your oils on each chakra, because it's going to give intention to what you're doing, and it's going to give intention for unblocking that chakra. And whenever you're unblocking your chakras, that doesn't mean that it's always going to happen the first time you put an oil on it. It might take quite a few balances to get everything in line, especially if you've never done this before and you don't know what energy you have built up in each of your chakras. So for instance, I will tell you that whenever I first started balancing my chakras, I could feel instant relief of quite a bit. But as I continuously did it, I felt more and more relief. And it doesn't mean that it's always easy at first. And it doesn't mean that it's going to feel the best at first. Because you are, again, tapping into places that have been, filled for how many years of just emotional crap. So you got to give yourself and honor yourself that space to be able to put in the work and, to help release that and put intention with it. So by finding affirmations, and there's plenty of affirmations that you can use, if this one doesn't speak to you, feel free to reach out to me. I can give you a whole list of chakra affirmations. So that was chakra number 1. We're going to jump into our sacral chakra, which is I feel. The sacral chakra is associated with the realm of emotions, and it is the center of our feelings, sensations, and sensuality. So it's located right 2 inches below your belly button. So when your sacral is out of balance, you can experience a lot of things. Back pain. So I'll give you a little insight on this. My husband had really bad back pain, like to the point where they wanted to do surgery. And a lot of it was physical. I won't lie. A lot of it was. But a lot of it was also emotional pain, which magnifies the physical pain. So we carry a lot of our emotions right there. Even if it's trauma from, childhood, whatever, that's where we carry it, in our chakras. So while we were working on this chakra, we noticed that the pain started to subside. A lot more than even it was just using the oils for the physical pain. By releasing that, emotional pain that we didn't know was there, helped out tremendously. So it's really amazing what your body does. And what they call it is an emotional injury. And if you've never heard of that, I encourage you to look it up, because you never know what symptoms you're experiencing can be cured with just emotional balance and emotional relief. Urinary and kidney problems, infertility. So I will tell you that I have had so many people, or have heard of so many people since I started in the chakra work, that have had infertility problems and started balancing their chakras and then didn't have them anymore. So this is a powerful tool that the regular doctors and things of that sort don't always take into consideration. So whenever you're in this type of situation, which is very hard for a lot of women, this is an avenue that needs to be explored, because it could be something as simple as balancing your sacral chakra. So if you know someone that is having trouble with infertility, I encourage you to share this with them. And I would be happy to assist them in cleansing out that sacral chakra. You can also lead to, for a lot of women, menstrual cramps, which is very common. And I will tell you myself that ever since I balanced my sacral chakra, that has subsided absolutely completely. So again, physical and emotional pain. Whenever whenever I started using the oils, and I used to get really, really bad cramps. And yes, the oils help. They help them subside substantially. But whenever I balance my chakras and I balance my sacral chakra and got that completely, out of the way, I've had nothing. No cramps, no nothing. So it's really amazing what this can do for you. Low self-confidence. So again, emotional, what we think about ourselves, a lot of times we hold in our sacral chakra. And you want to make sure that you are in a good place. So whenever you have that low self-esteem, low confidence, jealousy, all of those things don't serve you. Those emotions are not serving who you are. They're not bringing you abundance. They're not bringing you good in your life. So why not try to do something to get rid of them? Because you don't need them. So whenever you're balancing your sacral chakra, it's going to help relieve those thoughts. And it will bring you comfort, and it will help relieve that low self-confidence, and it will give you something, give you confidence, give you, basically a backbone to help move forward with your life. Super cool how this works. Rituals to help balance your sacral chakra. So, regularly meditating. So if you don't meditate already, I encourage you to do that anyway, because it's just great for you. It's great on so many levels, not just your chakras, but it will bring you peace to your life. It will help get in tune with yourself. So meditating, and again, whenever you meditate on your sacral chakra, you want to make sure that you're setting the intention. So you want to make sure I'm meditating today to open up my sacral chakra, to receive what I need to open up my sacral chakra. It's all about intention. Dancing, moving your hips. So if you're dancing, you normally have a flow of energy through you. For those of you who don't dance, maybe you don't know this, but you do. You feel a flow of energy, and it just feels so natural. It's because you're helping to release your sacral chakra. You're helping to open it. Doesn't mean that, just because you danced in the past, your chakra is open. That's not what that means. This is consistency. So you want to be consistent with this. So dancing, moving your hips, inviting the color orange into your life, guys. So each chakra has a color. And whenever you're feeling like that something is blocked, say by me telling you all about the blockage, that your sacral chakra is blocked. So whenever you invite a certain color, the color of that chakra that's blocked into your life, it kind of resonates in your body, and it resonates in your energy system, and it helps you open that up. So orange would be the color to invite into your life. Whether it's just a pop of color here and there, you decide to paint your nails orange, you decide to wear an orange shirt more often, you always have an orange on your desk, whatever you need to do to invite that color into your life will help you tremendously. It will also help clear the negativity out of your area, if you did not know that. Oils to help open up your sacral chakra would be passion, wild orange, and melaleuca. So what happens is you want to apply them right on your sacral, which is, again, 2 inches below your belly button. Whenever you do this, you will feel a shift in your energy centers. And passion, of course, encourages you to be creative and find your passions in life. Because so many people are walking around not knowing what they're doing with their life. They're not knowing, what their next step is. Not that all of us do, but they're not on a path where they're happy, or they are excited about getting up and going to work tomorrow, or anything of that sort, or they're just miserable. There's tons of people out there, and I can guarantee you most of the people's sacral chakra is out of balance. So can you imagine a world where everybody's chakras and sacral chakras were balanced and they were living their passion? People would be happy. This would be a much more happier place to live. So let's cultivate that. Wild orange ignites your playful side. So this also brings creativity to your mind. So my favorite thing to do is to get the creative juices flowing, is to take a hot bath with wild orange oil in it. And just wait to download the messages that you need to download from your higher power. And I guarantee you will get them. You will get those messages, because wild orange is the oil of abundance. So whatever you're focusing on, you will bring more abundance to when you're using wild orange. And again, it's orange. Melaleuca, which is the oil of energetic boundaries. So assist in clearing out energetic baggage. It can specifically help you release from your codependent or toxic relationships. So what this is speaking of specifically is, since the sacral chakra has a lot to do with our love lives, we'll say, you might be holding on to relationships that are toxic for you because of that low self-confidence, because of that jealousy, the just nothing's feeling right in your love life. So you want to clear that out. We don't want to feel that way, right? Nobody should feel that way. So it can specifically help you release your toxic relationships. So if you're having someone in your life that you think maybe not serving your purpose and not helping you mentally get to that next level that you're wanting to get to, I would invite you to use Melaleuca and help you see what you need to see in that relationship that is not serving you, and so that you can come to a decision that you are comfortable with. When your sacral chakra is balanced, you feel in harmony with life. So there's not going to be any of that, low self-confidence or jealousy. You will have sexual interest. You will have the ability to express yourself creatively. You will be mature with each new experience that life offers, good or bad. So you're going to be able to handle those experiences without, having your whole entire world fall apart. Your affirmation, whenever you are trying to align your sacral, would be, I allow my creativity to flow. It's easy for me to express and share my gifts. We want you to share your gifts with the world. No matter what that may be, that's what you were put here to do. If it brings you passion, that's what you were put here to do. So the sacral encourages you to go live your passion. So that would send us to the third chakra, which is our solar plexus. So your solar plexus is radiating your power into the world. So this is taking that passion that so from our root chakra, we got grounded. We found our foundation. Our sacral chakra, we are aligning with our passions. With our solar plexus, we are sharing that with the world. We are radiating that from our bodies. So your solar plexus chakra has everything to do with willpower. Makes sense, right? Determination, self-assurance, and the feeling of the fire inside you. Have you ever done something and you've just felt so excited about it? Like, wow, I really, really enjoyed this. Or this is amazing. I can't wait to do this again. Whatever. It's igniting a fire inside of you. And that is a sign. Whatever that may be, that is the sign to guide you to your path, to your passion. So it is located right below your rib cage. So about right here. When your solar plexus is out of balance, you'll know it. And you might already know it just by me reading this off to you. You will have lack of clear direction, purpose or ambition, misuse of power. So, you might have all of this power that you feel, and you're not using it in the correct way. You're using it for evil. You're using it for, nothing that's serving you. You're overly assertive in your feelings of helplessness. None of those are good. And we don't want anybody to feel that way, right? So rituals to help you align your solar plexus would be eating healthy. Because this solar plexus affects your digestive system. So it is the energy center of this whole area. And that's where your digestive system is. And if that's not feeling right, chances are your solar plexus is out of line. So, eating healthy. Now, eating healthy doesn't just mean, oh, I'm going to eat a banana every day. Oh, I'm going to drink more water. It's a commitment. And it doesn't always happen overnight, and that's okay. But it is a path that I invite everybody to go down because I know the benefits of feeling healthy when you are eating healthy. So keep in mind also that, your healthy might not look like my healthy or your neighbor's healthy. It's all different. And it can go into so many different things. So if you're feeling like you're eating healthy and you're not getting, you're not feeling it, feel free to reach out to me because I have some other tools that we can kind of look at to kind of see what's still going on in there. Because I've been there and I have sought options. So, another rituals to help balance it are taking action in your life. So taking action on those passions, those ignites of fire that you feel, take action on it. If you find yourself intrigued by something and intrigued to learn something, say even something as simple as you go to the grocery store. Sorry, everything's at the grocery store with me because that is my happy place. Anyways, you go to the grocery store and you are watching how they are cooking something. I don't know. It could be anything. Indian food. Say it's Indian food, okay? And you're like, oh my gosh, that looks so awesome. I would really enjoy learning that. Go do it. Go research it. Go explore that. If that brings happiness to your life. If you go to the mall and you see someone that's, I'm trying to think, something that just would bring you joy. I mean, if you like a certain way or a certain job at the mall, say wow, say, I'm trying to think of options here. There's so many different things. But anyway, if you see someone else doing something, you're like, wow, that looks really interesting. I feel like I could do that. That looks awesome. Go explore it. Go read about it. If you go to, a greenhouse and you're like, wow, the way that they, bonsai trees, guys, that's my thing. That's one of my things. So we went to Phipps Conservatory and they have these mini bonsai trees and they're so cool. If you've never seen one, I encourage you to Google it. But they're so awesome and they fascinate me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I want these in my home. They're so cool. I didn't just leave it at that. I went home and I Googled it. It's not that hard. Google tells us everything, right? Not everything, but, can't believe everything you read. But it's just so cool because then you're like, wow, and you're excited about it. And who knows where that could take you. But it's obviously, it's a sign, it's a guide to take you there. And that's igniting that fire in you. Whatever that may be, as long as it's nothing bad. Doing acts of kindness can also help release your sacral chakra energy. So if you don't, if you do everything for yourself and that's it, and you're a selfish person, you're not going to have a very open sacral chakra, solar plexus. So whenever, we are feeling maybe down, maybe sad, maybe upset, maybe something bad happened to us, maybe, something didn't turn out as planned, whatever, and you're not feeling like you're at your highest point, the best time to perform an act of kindness is right then. Because that is a sign that your solar plexus is out of alignment. So, my favorite thing to do is go to Starbucks and pay for the person behind me in the drive-thru. Yes, I only normally go through the drive-thru because I feel really bad when I go to a regular Starbucks and there's not a drive-thru and I can't anonymously pay for anybody. So I normally always try to go through the drive-thru. So, even on your worst days, that is the best time to do it. because you're cultivating kindness inside of you. You are releasing some emotion, and you're providing someone else with a happy day. So, and what you put out, you get back. So if you're putting that out there, it's going to come right back to you. So the next time maybe you're feeling that way, or even maybe later that day, you're going to feel better because something's going to happen. The universe will deliver. Just a thought. Oils to assist with aligning your solar plexus. So again, so many oils for each different chakra, but these are the common ones. Digestion has a powerful emotional quality for people who lack interest in life and in the physical world. It increases the ability to receive new information, relationships, experiences, and be open to new possibilities. So, conveniently, that is the digestion oil for our digestive system. So when we do that, it's balancing our digestive system and it's balancing our sacral or solar plexus. Sorry, guys. So you're getting double benefits. Motivate oil. So this is part of our emotional aromatherapy line that it gives you motivation. It's that simple. But it assists individuals who have stagnated and need to be fired into action again. So again, lighting that fire. This is going to assist you to do that. It confidently reassures you that you have the courage needed to face another day. So if you feel like you have been struggling, maybe to find your passion, maybe you have no idea what it is, and you're like, I can't deal with this anymore. I just need it now. Whatever it is, just send it to me now. Motivate's going to help you find it. It's that simple. Lemongrass. So this one, like, this is amazing. This is like my favorite oil for my solar plexus. It's a powerful cleanser of energy. Again, I had so much just stagnant negative energies in my chakras, in my whole energy system. And it was because of past experiences and growing up, and again, things of like not taking care of them because I didn't know that this was even a thing. As many of us don't, So it's a powerful cleanser of energy. It assists individuals in entering a healing mode or cleansing state. It teaches individuals to move forward without hesitation and letting go of limiting beliefs. So our limiting belief system, it's terrible. And most of us have it because it's the way that we were raised. It's the way that we were raised because society has formed us that way. And it's really sad because 90% of people are not living their life to their fullest potential. So what happens is whenever, you apply these oils, it's going to help unlock that. Whatever one you choose, you can do all three. But for me, it was lemongrass. And it really gave me a shift to show me, got rid of whatever was left in there. And what else is cool is like, as you're doing your chakra work and you're going through this, you can always switch it up. Maybe one oil, you're like, I'm not getting enough relief out of this. Or maybe it's just so blocked that it takes a while to unlock. So just keep trying different oils. That's all. Whenever your solar plexus is balanced, you will feel and experience expected results effortlessly. Harmonious relationships, courage, positive intentional action, feeling a fire inside you, improved outlook on life. Who doesn't want that? Everybody needs that. So the expected results effortlessly. So I will tell you that whenever you're aligned, abundance is not something that you can, kind of create. I mean, you can, but not. It's not something that, let me look at my notes because there's a specific quote for that. It's not something we can acquire. That's the word I was looking for. It's something we tune into. It's something we align with. So by aligning your chakras, you're also aligning your life. You're aligning your life to abundance. And it's pretty awesome. It's really awesome once you get to that point. You will experience harmonious relationships, as I said. So good quality relationships. None of the ones that you were attracting whenever your sacral was blocked. Put it that way. Courage. So you will have the courage to take those steps whenever something ignites you and you feel that passion. Whether it be a bonsai tree or something else, you will find that and you will go with it. You will just know to go with it. It's not going to be a question. Positive intentional action. So everything you do has intention. And you will do it in a positive way. So there will not be any, oh, I'm doing all of these things for no reason. You will know what you're doing and you'll know why you're doing it. So many people get caught up in doing so many things for other people, they forget about themselves. And what happens is that's a snowball effect, and it keeps happening and happening and happening. And then they're like, why was I even doing this in the first place? Why was I doing that? I don't even know. And is it serving you? Probably not. So now every action that you take will be very intentional, and you'll have a reason to do it. So, feeling of a fire inside you, again, I think that we've all felt that at some point in our lives. We might have chopped it up to, oh, that's silly. I can't believe I'm excited over this. Or, that's not my job, so I can't do it. Or, you're stuck and you're looking for answers, but you're not accepting the signs. That happens a lot. So, you're not going to question it anymore whenever your solar plexus is balanced. You're just going to go with it. You're going to have an improved outlook on life. Who doesn't want that? Honestly, who does not want that? So you're going to know that you're here with a purpose, and you're going to be pursuing that purpose. So you're going to have a better outlook. You're not going to be, very negative, and it's just going to really help you. So your affirmation whenever you're aligning your solar plexus would be, I am whole, I know my personal power, and I use it as a force for good in all life. Excuse me. So again, that's one affirmation that you could use. You could find a ton online. Again, I have a whole sheet full of them, but that one really spoke out to me. So that's why I figured I'd post it. But you know your personal power, and you use it for good force in life. So you know what you're here for, and you know what you're capable of doing, and there's no question. So go do it, basically, and you will use it as good in life. You will use it for good intention. All right. So that is the third one. I will actually, let's do a fourth one. Let's go with the fourth one as well. And then we'll save the other ones for Monday. So the heart chakra is our fourth chakra. Let's see. I love is what the chakra stands for. So your heart chakra is located right in the center of your chest, and it is the home of your soul. So it is located right here, but it's not where your actual heart is. It's where your soul is. So your heart's over here, but your heart chakra is right here. So it's all about connecting and relating. The emphasis here is on love, giving and receiving, and how open we are in relationships. Love is an energy that heals, that helps transmute emotions. Seriously, guys, if you have an idea on a cell phone holder, that'd be great. It emphasizes here on love, giving and receiving, and how open we are in relationships. Love is the energy that helps transfigure emotions and experiences. And it is an essential element in any relationship, whether it's with others or oneself. So a lot of, I would say, if, it's very obvious to see when your heart chakra is blocked. For me, it was insanely blocked. Working on that. So when it's out of balance, you can experience feeling closed down, holding grudges. Hi, Jennifer. I just seen you down there. You can experience holding grudges, being overly defensive, people-pleasing, inability to show compassion, respiratory ailments, such as lung infections, bronchitis, circulatory and heart-related issues. So, again, manifests in the physical form, and it manifests in the emotional form. Sounds crazy to some of you maybe, but so true. So what that looks like is, if you're always trying to make everybody else happy, you have a block in front of your heart. If you're always holding on to grudges, you have a block in front of your heart. Feeling closed down, whatever that means to you. There could be a couple different reasons for feeling, a couple different ways of feeling closed down, I guess. Inability to give your heart to someone. People pleasing, inability to show compassion, so you have no compassion for what anybody else is going through in life. You don't care because it's not yours. In a sense, yes, you should not take on other people's burdens, but there's no harm in saying, I pray for you, blah, 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 whatever, however you feel. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. However you feel, to show compassion, to really just be genuine. Respiratory ailments. So if you get chronic lung infections, chronic bronchitis, chronic, asthma, even circulatory heart issues, if you have anything, panic attacks. Come on, guys. A lot of people have those. That's why I'm here. So any of those issues can really is a sign that your heart chakra is out of balance. Rituals to open your heart chakra. Practicing forgiveness. So it's about to be real. This is not easy. And we all know that it is not easy. But it's worth it. So sometimes, forgiveness is like a circle. You have to continuously do it. It's not going to be a one and done type of thing, especially if you're dealing with forgiving people that have hurt you your entire life or for a very long time. It's very hard to do that, but you have to understand that forgiveness is for you. It's not for them. So no matter what they've done to you, you're doing this for yourself because it will free you. Again, it will open up your heart chakra and help release that you're holding in there. Again, holding that grudge. We don't want that because it just doesn't do anything good for you, and it brings you physical ailments and all of that stuff. So focusing on receiving if you're a giver. So if you are always the one doing everything for everybody else, if you're always, just basically, always pouring out to everybody, but nobody's really pouring into you. And when they do, you don't know what to do. You don't know how to act. You don't even know how to say thank you because you're like, why is this person being nice to me? Things like that I personally have experienced. This is a good way to practice opening up your heart chakra because you need to receive that. You need to receive what you're giving out. So receive that. So whenever someone says, maybe it's your husband, and he says, you look really pretty, and you'd be like, really, I didn't think that I did, or whatever. Don't do that. Say thank you. That's all. So just little things like that. Or if someone says, your hair looks nice, don't contradict it and be like, oh, really? I didn't think it did. Or if it's just some stranger, whatever, just say thank you. Just receive it because you deserve it. Express gratitude. So I don't know if anybody has jumped on with Tiffany Peterson's gratitude series this month, but if you've not, I encourage it. And she has a group, I think it's called Gratitude Series 2017 or something. Anyways, she's amazing. Tune into her if you have not. But what she recommends is, whenever you express gratitude for what you have, the universe is going to give it back to you. So if you have a gratitude journal, which I highly recommend if you don't, write 3 things a day that you're thankful for. So thanking in advance is planning for it, planning to receive it. So if you are, say you're trying to find a job, or you need like a certain amount of money, thank the universe for it in advance. So write in your gratitude journal, thank you for the $1,000 that you have sent to me. Thank you for giving me my dream job. Thank you for whatever. Thank you for the roof over my head. Thank you for all of these things. It's going to give it back to you. It's very crazy how it works, but it works. Tuning into abundance again. So engage in yoga poses that open up your heart. This is real. And you might find that whenever you're doing this, you're going to feel emotion. So yoga poses, like, I don't know how to do this right now, but like anything that opens up your heart, anything that reach back, whatever, you'll know it when you're putting your heart out there. That will also help to release your emotions that are built up. Oils to unlock your heart chakra. Forgive. Who'd have thought, right? Forgive. This blend assists individuals who desire to forgive. It teaches that everyone is learning and growing together. It challenges one to let go of bitterness and hostilities, and invites one to free themselves by realizing that others are usually doing the best they can and deserve compassion and forgiveness. This is a big one. And I feel like personally, this one has helped so much to unblock my heart chakra. And that would be my number one go-to if you feel like that's your block. And rose oil. Rose is the oil of divine love. This oil holds the highest vibration of any other oil on the planet. It supports individuals in reaching heavenward and connecting with divine love. This love heals all hearts and addresses all wounds. Rose invites people to experience the unwavering, unchanging, unconditional love of the divine. So it's opening up you to receive the love that you deserve. So again, goes back to that receiving thing that not all of us are good at. So it's going to help you receive what the universe has been trying to give you, or God, your higher power, whoever is trying to give you. Receive it. You deserve it. Whenever your heart chakra is balanced, we can see clearly and position ourselves in any situation, no matter how challenging it is, with discernment and compassion. So whatever situation you're in, you're going to feel whole. Affirmation: I anchor my heart in truth and unconditional love, allowing the deep healing I deserve. That one stuck out to me. That's why we're doing this one. So, again, you're really, really, really diving into that. And it might take some time. So, the other tool that I implement in my business is Reiki. So, whenever you are doing a chakra balance on someone, or a Reiki treatment on someone, or both. I like to do both and coincide the two because it's really what it is. Reiki is energy healing, and we want to energy heal those chakras. So heal the energy in those chakras. You can experience quite a bit of emotion. So for me, personal experience, and that I've had this happen to quite a few people whenever I was giving Reiki treatment. Whenever I'm working on that heart chakra, they laugh hysterically. And they can't help it. Or maybe they cry. Laughing has been the most common one. And they're releasing, not that they're releasing, all the good that they have. It's releasing whatever is built up in there. And it might come out as laughter, and that's okay. So just know that something's going to come out. Just be aware. So whenever, we're working on our chakras, and I am, doing Reiki on myself even, you feel it. You can feel that energy balled up. So it's so awesome to see how this coincides with that. And I'm able to kind of pinpoint people's blockages and, kind of know which areas we need to work on the most. So I hope that this was helpful for you guys. We will do the last 3 on Monday. I don't think I'll be able to do it tomorrow, so probably on Monday. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. Which would be the throat, the third eye, and the crown chakra. So these are 3, again, really powerful really powerful chakras. So we're going to be tuning into that. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And I'm excited to hear how your chakra balancing is going after you do it. So have a good rest of your Friday. And again, thank you, Jennifer, for that. I will definitely look into that adjustable telescope. Thank you. All right, have a good day, guys.